All right, just a couple of minutes left here. Let's head down the home stretch here. Dave from Illinois, you're up next. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm from Northern Illinois. A lot of corn and soybeans, and I was just wondering about, we're thinking of side dressing urea over the top with AGROTAIN, and what you had to say about that, how it works, how we should apply it.
Yes, sir. And you know, we saw a lot of people that did some salvage operations this last year where that because of all the rain and all in the Midwest that they lost a lot of their nitrogen and they had to come in and do some fly some in with the AGROTAIN stabilized urea. We've had people as I started back in the first part of my career with AGROTAIN, people started getting away from knifing in and started putting AGROTAIN stabilized urea over, use these high clearance spreaders, and it speeded up their operation of getting the nitrogen out in a very timely fashion, and it does a very good job. I've had many customers that have used that and have changed to that, and have a lot more people that's talking about going that way.
Real quick, a caller wanting to know about the peanuts. We talked about all the crops. It's not crop specific, but just real quick, I'm sure there's been some work on peanuts in your area.
Well, and there may not be a need for nitrogen on peanuts, being a legume crop, depending on the scenario there. And I'm not really familiar with the full details on that, but in that particular situation, may not be a need.
And one more thing, Jimmy, before we have to close things out here for you, and a caller asking about the cost. Any easy way to explain that to viewers as we close things out here?
Well, for a pound of urea, it's going to cost around 2.7 cents a pound. So if you put out 100 pound, that's $2.70 an acre. If you put out 200 pound, that's $5.40 an acre. Somewhere in that neighborhood, their local people, their local dealers will have those costs and all. But it's very economical when you figure what you're getting out of it.
Very good. We need to start to close things out here. We've got a couple of minutes left here. Dr. Hancock, it's great to have you with us tonight and sharing everything from the University of Georgia. But we want to give you a chance to share some closing thoughts and invite people to Macon here in March. But first, your closing thoughts here this evening.
Well, again, I would just reemphasize that, you know, I think we really are looking at something that we feel comfortable now recommending as a practice in Georgia. This is something that we can improve the economic situation, the response, and also help with the environment. Again, we'll be covering a lot of this at the Southeast Hay Convention. We really hope that members of the audience might come to join us there in Macon. Show them a little Southern hospitality.
And again, that's going to be the 29th and 30th.
29th and 30th of March, and we look forward to seeing them there.
And if there's a website available?
Yes, more information is available on our website at www.georgiaforages.com. And again, we hope to see them in March.
And thanks for all the information tonight. Great.
Thank you.
Added, besides the row crops, all that you brought with us tonight, we thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
Jimmy Johnson, always good to see you. Your son back in master control, by the way, and one of the few times here. But I want to give you a chance for a couple of minutes left here to share closing thoughts. U.S. Director of Sales.
Well, I'd just like to say, we appreciate the opportunity to be here, and we appreciate what RFD-TV and last week I was out in North Carolina and was telling people, and they was telling me that they was seeing y'all's program, and I told them to tune in tonight. But, I hope that what you got here tonight is that Dr. Hancock brought you some good research and explained things. And I think you can see from my portion of it that whether it's wet or dry or hot or cold, that AGROTAIN can control that. And in fact, when you look at research from Florida to Montana, from North Dakota to Texas, there's no other product that will control ammonia volatilization other than AGROTAIN. And for somebody that's been in the chemical industry for over 30 years, this has been the most consistent performing product I've ever handled. And that right there sure makes it good to that you can go out and talk to people and tell them how good the product is. Because every one of those smell cups, and I've done thousands of them, it's never failed. No research I've ever seen has it ever failed. And that's something you can't say for a lot of products.
Thanks for being with us. Thanks for bringing the cups with you tonight, too, and doing it one more time for us here on RFD-TV, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Again, viewers, whether it's row crops or forage, whatever the crop, you get better fertilizer efficiency, improving production results. It's all with AGROTAIN. Check out that website as well, agrotain.com, for information as you continue to make plans for the 2011 growing season. And again, don't forget the Southeast Hay Convention, March 29th and 30th in Macon, Georgia. I'm Mark Oppold. Good night from RFD-TV, Rural America's most important network.